Well, it's playoff time. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, and the explanation is quite simple. I got lazy. But we are just moments away from Howell's first round playoff matchup against the Millville Thunderbolts. So welcome everybody to the Howell Rebels Baseball Pregame Show. I'm your host, Theo Horton, here to give you all the information you need regarding Howell's first round matchup against Millville. Tonight's game will be the first round of the South Jersey Group 4 state playoff bracket. The Howell Rebels are the 8th seed at home, taking on the Millville Thunderbolts, who are the 9th seed, obviously playing on the road. Howell possesses a 13-11 record with noted dominance at home, 7-4 record in that span with a plus 10 run differential, which includes 3 walk-off wins and a mercy rule win. Millville is 9-12 and has been surprisingly good playing away from their home field. The Thunderbolts have a 6-4 record in those away games, superior to their overall 9-12 record. Howell has had a simple and consistent year up to this point, consistently beating teams worse than them, playing to their standard against teams that are similar to them, and losing games to top teams in the Shore. Howell's success can be contributed to one major thing this year: the batters. They have taken a huge leap this year in 2025 compared to what they did in 2024. For reference, in 2024, Howell averaged just under 4 runs a game, walked just 10% of the time, and had 38 extra base hits the entire season, slashing 249, 347, and 324 for a team-wide 671 OPS. But in 2025, the Rebels have scored just over 6 runs a game on average. They are walking 15% of the time while striking out at a similar rate that they did last year. They have 53 extra base hits in that span and have slashed a fantastic 289, 405, 413 for a team-wide OPS at 818, which is incredible. Howell has risen from an average team at the plate to an undeniably great team at the plate. Vinny Agnello, Logan Keppel, and Waylon Cavanaugh are 3 men who have been outstanding in 2025 and have far exceeded their previously high expectations. Agnello is leading the team with a mind-boggling 515 on base percentage, meaning he's more likely to get on base than he is to get out. For reference, in 22 seasons, the greatest hitter of all time, Barry Bonds, eclipsed this threshold just 3 times and led the league in on-base percentage 6 different times, with percentages not going over 480. Logan Keppel spent a couple games batting 4th, but has batted 3rd throughout the majority of the season, starting every single game. And with that, he has the second most plate appearances on the team and is batting 440. 3 of the greatest contact hitters in Tony Gwynn, Ichiro Suzuki, and Pete Rose have never even sniffed this mark, with 394 being the highest single-season average between the 3 men. Waylon Cavanaugh has started in all but 1 game this season that he's been healthy to compete in, and it's culminated in a slash line of a 268 average, 406 on base, and a 429 slugging for a great 834 OPS, 5th highest on the team this season, but would have been the 3rd highest for the Rebels in 2024. Waylon has risen his average over 200 points compared to 2024. He's raised his on-base percentage over 300 points, and most impressively, his OPS in 2025 was almost 600 points higher than it was in 2024. And if you're a starting pitcher lucky enough to survive the Rebel lineup, it's up to your offense to score against the ace, Phil Christopher. Phil has tons of varsity experience, eclipsing over 90 innings in a 3-year span on the varsity team. Phil has gone 6 innings or more 4 separate times in the last 2 seasons, while being one of the most effective pitchers on the team. His regular season ERA of 3.41 was second best among starting pitchers in 2024. And in 2025, Phil has pitched to an ERA below 2 in games which he has gone 5 innings or more. He has completed 32 innings for an ERA of 3.68 as a starter this season, and it's culminated in a 4-1 record on the mound this year. Millville's starting lineup tonight will be a similar one as they have rolled out throughout the entire year. Cole Mulholland, the second baseman, leading off. Batting second will be Mario Cottrell Jr. Batting third, Kevin Dick, the DH. Batting cleanup, Brady Middlecoff, the shortstop. Batting fifth, Trevor Yeager, the catcher. Batting sixth, the pitcher, Garrett Shapiro. Batting seventh will be Gabe Reith, the third baseman. Batting eighth is our right fielder, Pat Toole. And batting ninth will be Marcellus Preston, their left fielder. The Howell Rebels lineup will go as followed. Batting leadoff, the third baseman, Vinny Agnello. Batting second, the DH, Aaron Wojcinski. Batting third, the new left fielder, Logan Keppel. Batting cleanup will be Ryan Tedesco, the shortstop. Batting fifth is Matt Vetrano, the first baseman. Batting sixth will be the center fielder, Waylon Cavanaugh. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Brody Locke. Batting eighth will be the right fielder, Jack Quinn. And batting ninth will be the second baseman, Derek Liotti, with Phil Christopher on the mound. Tonight's X Factor for the Howell Rebels will be the senior captain catcher, Brody Locke. Locke has been the catcher for the Rebel team for the last 3 seasons on varsity. He has playoff experience already under his belt. In 2024 against the Hillsborough Raiders, Howell won 3-2, which you can contribute to Brody Locke's performance that day, where he singled, scored, and drove in a run, and played great defensively, where he called a great game and controlled the run game. That win is not possible without his performance, and his clutch gene is already there, as a walk-off against Rumson Fairhaven this season only proved that. So there you have it. 4 p.m. first pitch tonight. Howell Rebels versus Millville Thunderbolts. First round of state playoffs. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching Howell Hub. This has been your baseball pregame show, brought to you by your host, Theo Horton. For more pregame, postgame shows, articles, interviews, and more content, stay up to date with the Howell Hub YouTube channel and the Howell Hub website. I hope you have a great day. Go Rebels.